I still did that weird little.
I don't know why you feel the need to rub yourself.
I'm trying to like be Vanna White. It's very hard to demonstrate the pants you're actually wearing. Okay.
Try this one. We're making some poetry pants.
Today we're making pants.
All right, go again.
Today on Reese Dixon, we are making poetry pants.
There you go.
This wasn't stupid.
No.
Hi everybody, it's Teresa with ReeseDixon.com. Today we are making patterned pants. Like all true crafters, I have to be able to put my own spin on any trend. And I love the trend of those patterned skinny jeans with all these different, any pattern you can dream up, you can find somewhere at the store, but I want to make it myself because I'm a crafter. So last summer, when all of the white clothes were on clearance because they were heading into the fall, I went and stocked up on some white pants that I liked the fit of. I knew I was going to want to do something with it, and I'm finally getting around to it. So I've been calling these my poetry pants because I wanted my pattern to be a script, a writing pattern, words. You can do whatever pattern you can draw, but for me, I wanted to go back to words. So I went and found my favorite poem, or at least my favorite poem these days, and I printed it off, and now I'm going to write it on these pants. The glue that works best for this, or I guess I should say the medium that works best for this, is this Elmer's Blue Gel. It's washable, and so it works really great for this technique, which is called a resist. So basically what we're going to do is draw whatever we want to stay white with this glue, and then let it dry, and once we dye it and wash it, the glue will come out. And so whatever was under here will stay white, and the rest of it will have the color of our dye on it. So I'm going to take the words of my poem and my blue gel glue and just start writing. I really don't want it to be perfectly legible. I don't want to be like a walking billboard down the street and have everybody reading my butt. So I'm going to kind of write messy and sloppy. This is going to have meaning to me and be beautiful because words are just beautiful as art. But so I'm gonna get messy as I write these and then just let this get good and dry, probably overnight. So I've got some writing to do and apparently some more glue to buy. I've been doing a lot of this lately. So, okay, I'm gonna start writing. Here's my pants, all poemed up. I put the glue on front and back and it's all dried overnight. So now what I've got in this big pot here is a bunch of water with my pearl gray dye. And I kind of mixed the proportions to get the color that I wanted. And then since what I'm dyeing is made of cotton, I added a cup of salt. That will just help the cotton absorb the color better. So I heated this all up on the stove because you want your water warm, but when you're doing a resist technique with this glue, you don't want it hot because the hot water will just wash the glue away. So I've let it get back down to just warm, just above room temperature maybe a bit, and now I'm ready to dye this. So I'm going to just dunk this whole thing in here. And I'm working with like a metal spoon and a metal pot, nothing that will react to the dye. And I'm just going to let this sit for a while. Now I really like the effect you get when dyeing of how it's kind of this mottled effect on how some parts get more color than others and it's not super even. I actually really love that. So I'm not going to worry too much about getting a really even coat. But if you want kind of this universal coverage, the trick is just to keep stirring. If you keep the fabric moving, then it will all get the dye and none of it will get too much because it's been sitting in one place for too long. So I'm going to let this sit until I'm satisfied with the color, and I'm already getting some pretty good color. So look at that. and you can see how the glue is leaving that behind. So this is actually gonna go pretty fast, but I'm gonna let this get a lot darker than the final color that I want. Because I'm gonna be wearing these all the time, I wanna make sure that they can go through the washer and dryer. So, and then plus I've gotta get the glue off too. So I'm gonna let this get a lot darker than I hope the finished product will be, so that once I put it through the washing machine, you'll lose about half of that color, is what I'm told, in the wash. So when I lose that color, I'll still end up with that bright contrast that'll let me see the words, and that dark gray that will be the color I want, and then I can send it through the washer and dryer whenever it's dirty and not worry about fading, because I've already taken that into account. So here's my pants after a dye and then a wash and a dry, and I love them. I think they just might be my new favorite pants. I love how from far away the words just kind of look like a print, but then once you're up close you can see you can start to make out the words, and I'll know the meaning of them. So every time I put these pants on, because of the poem that I chose, I'll feel like a strong woman, because I chose a poem that was really inspirational to me. So I love them, and it was so easy. It was basically just doodling on my pants and then run through the dye bath. And so I hope that it was inspiring to you to see how easy it is to customize your own clothes. Subscribe to the channel so you can see all of the other projects I've got cooking away, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Poetry pants. We're making poetry pants.